Hey guys, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on in the neighborhood? I hope everybody is doing well today and enjoying this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Yeah, um, it's a really beautiful day. I really should be outside getting some sunshine, but my phone needed charging, or else I would be outside doing this video. Anyway, maybe I'll get back out there in a little bit later after my phone charges. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, I don't get much sunshine over here. All these trees, but since it's still it's approaching spring and the leaves haven't fully come back on the trees, I can get some sunshine right now. But once all the leaves come back on the trees, yeah, I'm gonna have to go stand in one and under the in the circle where the one ray beaming down. I don't know. I got jokes. I'm telling you now. But I just want to give praise to the Most High to start. Uh, I have to give honor where honor is due, right? We have to do that. And I just wanted to say, because someone out there needs to hear this, you are not alone. You are not alone. And just because it look like you by yourself, don't mean you by yourself. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, and sometimes people can get it twisted, get it mixed up because they may not they may not know, they may not be tapped in to the unseen, like us chosen ones are. We tapped in. Or if you ain't tapped in, you need to get tapped in. So tap in, because the unseen world is the real world. And this world that we see with our natural eyes, it's all an illusion. Like, it's an illusion. Like, it's like the Matrix. Like, the movie. Well, that was really a documentary, because it's real. Yeah. This 3D plane, this 3D planet is run by the elite systems of this world, the elites. Yeah, yeah. These world systems. We awakened chosen ones. We unhooked. We are unhooked. That's what they don't like, because we're awake and we can see what's real, what is real, because we walk by faith and not by sight. See, and it's true, because the Bible tells us that to walk by faith and not by sight. So if you're reading it and you're not living it, then you're not truly reaping the benefits of the living word. So it's the reason why it's called the living word, because it's alive, and it's how we should live. So if it says walk by faith and not by sight, that means you can't believe what you see. Okay. You can't believe what you see, and you can't believe what people say. Because, just because, they politicians, do you believe what they say? Do you believe them? Because I sure don't. Anyway, it's the truth. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. Put y'all up on game. Some truth. You know. And so guess what, y'all? I've been I've been journaling. You know, my inner child got on me. Okay. Told me that I need to journal more and I need to meditate more. Hey, she running the show. I'm telling you right now, she running the show. Yeah, cause yeah, we both need each other, and I love her too, and I want her to be happy. Cause when she happy, I'm happy. Which is why I've been very, very joyful lately. You know, I tell you, you gotta please that inner child. You gotta get to know your inner child. You gotta heal your inner child because yeah, I tell you, we need our inner child to create. And chosen ones. That's why we're so sought after by the elites because we create. We are the creators. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and say thank you, Most High. Thank you, Most High. I give you glory, honor, and praise for all that you're doing in my life, for all the many, many, many wonders and miracles that you are working in my life. And I just want to thank you for my life. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have breath in my body. And I wouldn't have this essence. And I wouldn't have these gifts. And, yeah. And I wouldn't have divine protection. So I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful for divine protection. I need my protection. I'm telling you. Cause, hey, I'm telling you, cause like, excuse me, yeah, energy is currency, and if energy is currency, and some people just can't create. So they steal other people's creations. I mean, they steal everything because you know when when you're not tapped into the right source, which is spirit, or you may say God, and some may even say Jesus. You know, but transformation is really key because transformation is the key to, well, first awakening. So you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up out of these world systems that we living in, you know. So, and once you wake up, you'll see things for what they truly are. Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it ain't what you think it is. It ain't what you think it is. And your eyes really gonna be open to, you know, what's really going on. And you're gonna start going against the grain, so to speak. Anyway, you're gonna start like, yeah, keeping it real, keeping it 100, like, yeah. And so, that last video I did, it was about gratitude. So, and after gratitude comes surrender. So, I've been getting my downloads and I've been taking notes. I've been journaling like baby girl said. Okay. And I'm gonna try to get outside and later, or maybe I'll go for a walk in the park. Maybe tomorrow. I tell you, time be flying. But anyway, she want to do something fun, so I'm ready. So yeah, surrender. Surrender is a gift of serenity, giving way to spirit leading. It's not a weakness, but a powerful decision, like a bold leap, knowing that only spirit will uphold you. Surrender is a peace that passes all understanding, a deep assurance. Spirit will unfailingly uphold you. And placing your trust in the inherent flow of Spirit's perfect timing, and constant companionship. Oh, this is so good. Yeah. I had to get a bigger pad because I like kind of, I kind of like started at the front, but then I needed more pages, so I went to the back, so it's kind of like, but it works. It works. I can't wait till I get me a secretary to organize my stuff. Oh, and a tech person, because I need a tech person. I'm very good at creating videos, but I don't like tech. And, y'all, I just don't want to I just don't want to go back to school, to be honest. Anyway. So, flow of spirits, perfect timing, and constant companionship fortifies your inner being and equips you. Yeah. That your inner being, to me, is your inner child. That's why it's so important that you heal your inner child. And it's very intense healing. It's like healing from things that we went through as a child. And when you don't heal your inner child, and then you grow up to be an adult, then you take those pains with you, which can cause you to have a miserable adulthood and cause you to not be able to attract, a good spouse or good friends. And, you are, I would say that you are your pain. So if you don't heal your inner child, then that pain continues to rule your life. And it could very well give you narcissistic traits. And you don't want that, because no one likes a narcissist. No one does. Yeah. It's funny though, because chosen ones attract narcissists. It's because, like, they can't they need our energy. They need our energy. And narcissists, they want to be in control, but they will never be able to control the chosen one. Never. So, even though they put on a good front, they wear a good mask. Let me tell you, they wear a good mask until they get you by yourself. Then, they try to rule over you. But I know I might look cute. And I might I might come off as being really, really sweet, and I am because I'm a chosen one. But don't get it twisted. Sweetness is not a weakness. Let me tell you. Anyway, yeah. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I'm so glad to be here today. I'm so glad to be here sharing these nuggets with you all. You know, let's get back to it. Because truly, ascension requires, first there's awakening. Oh, I just want to tell you about my awakening a little bit. Yeah, like I was saying, healing your inner child is very intense, but it's worth the pain. It's worth the tears. It's worth every bit of it. It's worth all of it. And you just go within. You just have to go within. You pray, you meditate. Meditation is connection to your inner self. And so, yeah. Your inner being, meditation is the connection. And you just close your eyes and sit in quiet and silence. And you just think back, talk to your inner child. And she'll help you, or he will help you connect. And because like once you start doing the things that you need to do in order to connect, it's gonna be like automatic. You know, kind of like when an Avatar movie, when they connected to the tree, when they connected their locks to the tree, it's like connecting with source. And you know, that's how you connect with source in the quiet of the day, because he speaks in a small voice, a quiet small voice. He doesn't yell. He's not loud. So you have to be in a quiet place, or out in nature, or you know, you can meditate in nature. That's great if you can meditate in nature. But anyway, I like to do it between the hours of 3 and 6 a.m. when the planet is quiet and nothing is moving much. So that's when I like to meditate and pray and talk to spirit. And yeah, he speaks back, and that's my downloads. And I have my paper, I have my pad and my pen ready to write down what he's saying to me. And I had to get used to this, because even though I write good and I have great vocabulary, I didn't like writing. But anyway, you know, once you start doing stuff that you think you don't like because you've been programmed by, you know, people that need healing by the world system, on how we should, you know, or by family members that aren't healed, because there are things in the family that need to be, curses that need to be broken, chains that need to be broken off the bloodline. So that's me in a chain, breakers in the house. Anyway, so yeah, getting back to the lesson. So once you meditate and you connect, then, you know, you just start to Everything just kind of comes to you. And it's just healing. It's just take breaths. While you're meditating, take breaths. In through the nose. Hold it for a few seconds. Out through the mouth. And inhaling and exhaling. It's just taking in favor. Taking in spiritual, spiritual gifts like grace, mercy, and then releasing those things that, you need to get out that cause you pain. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So, letting go, trusting the process. Yeah. Find stillness in your meditation. Find stillness, and yeah, that's how you connect with the spirit realm, your inner child, your ancestors, spirit, or God, whatever you call your higher power. And you really need to, have a source, spirit, the Most High, in order to, for the transformation to take place, the awakening to take place, because, you need a higher power, something spiritual in the spirit realm to connect to, and also connect with my angels and my ancestors that way. And I'm very tapped in to the spirit realm. And a lot of people don't like that because just imagine guys, having that connection with the unseen, the things. Look, you could really be a fly on the wall, I'm telling you right now, in spaces where, you can't go in the flesh. You know what I mean? You can really, really know what your opposition is up to. I mean, my angels and my ancestors, talk to me faithfully. In spirit, most of all, spirit, Yeah. Divine protection is real. And divine protection is needed. And connecting to the spiritual realm, the Most High Spirit, and your ancestors, that's divine protection. And because they're going to tell you everything that's being done behind your back. That, so that's how they protect you. The first line of protection is knowing what's going on. And the rest, the unseen realm will take care of it. But you need to know, because you need to know what to look for. And you need to know who to look out for, and who to get out of your energy. Yeah. Anyway. So spirit refreshes your inner being, free from fear and full of trust. To yield when your efforts and faith, it's where your efforts, to yield is where your efforts and faith meet. Your efforts and faith meet. Complete assurance. And in time you have some free time in your day, just seek out pockets of peaceful quiet above the noise of life and tap in. Yeah. Imagine yourself in a calm room as a new day dawns. The world around you is still, yet you are with spirit. completely focused. This presents the perfect environment. Spirit urges you to adopt tranquil moments solely with it, and in its presence. I don't like to say his or he or him pertaining to spirit because I just say it. So just know that, because spirit is not a he or him or it, a he or him or her, or you know. Spirit is a deity, source, a power. Just so just to make it clear, he ain't like us. That's what doggone show. Yeah. Just find that sacred space where gentle calm and peaceful quiet, so you can tap in. So that's all on surrender. Yeah. Because it's awakening, transformation, and then today we talked about tapping into your inner child. Just going within, how to go within, because you need to, you need to know that, because that's the main part of transformation, which is going within and healing from the inside out. Oh, maybe you can watch that movie Inside Out too. Anyway, so I think that's all I'm gonna talk about today. And I hope y'all have a bliss-filled day. It was very nice to spend some time with you all. And comment, give me a like, and share. And do have a bliss-filled day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Later.